Good Friday, everyone. Welcome to GardenStateWeather.com and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on this gorgeous Friday, the 20th of May, 2016. A beautiful and crisp start to this Friday for the weekend coming up. The weekend doesn't look so good naturally on Saturday, but today is absolutely sublime. We've got temperatures this morning ranging in the low to the mid 40s over the interior with lots of clear skies. Just a few patchy cirrus clouds getting out of here this morning with ceilings at about or above 25,000 feet across the Connecticut and Hudson River Valley area. Other than that, beautiful temperatures already in the 50s across the New Jersey, New York City metropolitan area and down to Philadelphia. We're going to warm it up well into the 70s away from the coast today. We have gale watches with our oncoming storm system moving through the Chesapeake on Saturday, and that's going to mean some rough sea conditions for the open water south of Atlantic City tomorrow morning into tomorrow afternoon, and of course the back bays here of the Chesapeake as well. Morning pass of the visible satellite imagery this morning shows mostly clear skies, just some patchy cirrus exiting the region as the Jetmax moves out over coastal New England. And of course, we've got the clouds already increasing well to our southwest, but in between this today, high pressure, dry conditions. At least we can call this a beautiful Friday for the entire forecast region. Unfortunately, we've got rain on the way for Saturday and Saturday night and Sunday morning. It's off to our southwest as the storm system develops across the Gulf of Mexico and the Gulf of the Texas Panhandle and the Florida Panhandle actually this morning, and heads up towards the Tennessee, Mississippi River Valley and eventually the northeastern United States as well. Everything looking nice and fine this morning on the aviational weather deck. We're anticipating mostly sunny sky for today, and then followed by an increase in high and mid-level clouds again during tonight. Ceiling should mainly be above 8,000 feet through daybreak on Saturday, even as the area of rain approaches from the southwest at that time. Light northerly wind this morning, forecast to become southerly this afternoon. The New Jersey sea breeze front expected to reach Atlantic City early in the afternoon before making its way to the lower Delaware Valley into the evening. The bay breeze will likely impact Wilmington, and probably with about a 160 or 170 degree wind around 8 to 12 knots for much of the afternoon and evening. The wind should become light and variable across the region during tonight before settling into the east at Philadelphia and points to the east and south towards morning as low pressure approaches. Saturday, widespread rain expected across the region. Very VFR conditions early will rapidly deteriorate to MVFR and IFR. The rain may be heavy at times during the afternoon and evening on Saturday, especially from Philadelphia and to the south and east. Sunday and Monday right now, periods of showers with MVFR, but a low to moderate confidence on coverage and location. Tuesday, mainly VFR conditions expected. A few showers, again, will move through the region. Low confidence on the shower potential. Right now, outside of Newark, we're already at 53, which is pretty much where we were overnight. Dew point 42, humidity 66%. The wind is out of the northeast at 5, very light. A few clouds at about 25,000 feet. Otherwise, sunshine prevails through that veil of cirrus exiting the region today. Beautiful sky cover, just some scattered clouds. A few clouds at 25,000 feet, lowering and thickening overnight tonight into tomorrow morning with VFR conditions in place. Philadelphia 56 right now, dew point 39, humidity 53%. Wind is light out of the northwest at 7. A few clouds at 20,000 and 28,000. Again, the story today, scattered to broken ceilings, mostly sunny skies outside of that, and then lowering and thickening clouds overnight tonight with VFR conditions in place. Pollen forecast today will of course be on the high side with very little moisture in place, and our soils are still about an inch or two below where they should be for this time of the year. And tomorrow it's going to be on the medium side with the rain. 5-day pollen forecast. Sunday, still a little wet out there, especially in the morning and perhaps even the afternoon, so scattered showers in the afternoon. Pollen counts around 5.4. We go back up again on Monday and Tuesday of next week. Short range HRR model shows high pressure and control for today. Beautiful temperatures, sea breeze right along Jersey coast, and we'll talk about the temperature forecast in just a moment. Clouds increase overnight tonight. The rain approaches from the south and west. Should get into the forecast region probably early morning hours of Saturday to our south and west. And as we extrapolate this out on the NAM, some of the light rain getting in here as the low begins to move over through Kentucky, and then it redevelops here along the Carolina coast and the Chesapeake during the day on Saturday. This is where the heaviest rain is going to be falling on Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening, mainly from southeastern Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, the Chesapeake, southern and central New Jersey, and Delaware as well. And those pockets of rain will be moving in. Some of it could be heavy, especially across the area during the afternoon hours across the Delaware and South Jersey, and also the coastline, and of course the Chesapeake and Delmarva area. Some moderate pockets of rain getting in here Saturday afternoon and Saturday evening. The low then lifts off the coast, and on the backside of the low we have just a couple of other instability areas, and we could get a break of no precipitation on Sunday morning before an isolated to scattered chance of an afternoon shower occurs across the forecast region as the low really begins to wrap up off the southern New England coast. The upper low will continue to move across the forecast region and kind of stall out and meander around the coastline into early next week, and we'll have variable cloud cover, isolated to scattered shower possible as we will be under the upper level low itself, with these pockets of cooler air aloft, and that will create some instability and some showers here and there. Most areas will remain precipitation free from Sunday evening into early Tuesday, with a moderation in temperature trends as we move into the forecast for the week ahead. And right now it looks like Wednesday is going to be an absolutely gorgeous day. High pressure will begin moving back into the region. Heights begin to rise and warm. Temperatures could get into the upper 70s and lower 80s away from the coastlines here. And right now, most of the rest of the week looks good. We have rain showers approaching the region to our south and west on Thursday and Friday, but most areas in our forecast region should remain dry. We have introducing the chances of showers as a warm front makes its way towards the region on Thursday night and Friday morning. And outside of that, the weekend right now is looking good, but there's still going to be some scattered showers around as we head into the holiday weekend. We'll get into that in just a moment. Preliminary now as we head into the holiday weekend, the big kickoff to summer, Memorial Day weekend 2016. Looks like high pressure over the Canadian Maritimes will back a cold front, a backdoor cold front through the region, with low pressure attended to it over the Great Lakes region. This is going to be a focal point for scattered showers around the region in and out of the weekend. Not all the weekend. Next weekend, of course, will be cloudy or raining in all spots, but this means that chances are it's not going to be a completely sunny, but definitely a relatively warm weekend coming up. Look at these temperatures for today. Upper 70s to around 80 in Philadelphia and points to the south and west. Cooler with an onshore flow, perhaps a sea breeze developing in the afternoon, moving inland from Ocean and Atlantic counties here. Moving inland across the Delaware and Chesapeake Bay area, so cooler temperatures right along the coast and perhaps a little bit later inland as the sea breeze front moves through. Areas away from that in urban New York and New Jersey, metropolitan Philadelphia, getting into the mid and upper 70s across the region. Saturday, that's a cool, rainy day with temperatures again in the upper 50s to around 60. South Shore east ends of Long Island, mid-60s just about everywhere else. We recuperate a little bit on Sunday with breaks in the clouds, perhaps an afternoon scattered isolated shower or so. Temperatures again in the upper 60s to around 70, cooler along the South Shore and east ends of Long Island and the Jersey coast as well, as water temperatures there are still in the 50s. On Monday, we warm it back up to around 70 or so away from the coast. Tuesday, we warm it up further into the 70s again, cooler along the South Shore and east ends of Long Island and the Jersey coast. On Wednesday, we get into the 80s away from the water over interior areas. Again, we could be dealing with the sea breeze front coming in from off the ocean. Toms River, Atlantic City, Dover, Delaware could get into this on Wednesday as well, keeping temperatures slightly cooler there. And warm conditions with temperatures well into the 80s across interior sections and metropolitan areas on Thursday. Cooler again with sea breeze front development next Thursday afternoon, once again right along the South Shore east ends of Long Island and the Jersey coast as well. Heaviest precipitation totals forecasted from the Moss guidance suggest that the Delmarva area will receive better than an inch of rain through Sunday evening or Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. Also central and southern New Jersey, the coastline here approaching 3/4 to an inch. South Shore and east ends of Long Island could also see areas up to 3/4 to an inch. Interior sections from, let's say, Trenton, Philadelphia, north and west, anywhere from 1/2 of an inch, and the further north and west you go through the Hudson River Valley area and portions of northeastern Poconos region of Pennsylvania here, about 1/2 of an inch or less. So unfortunately, this Saturday, unfortunately, for most people in the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia metropolitan area will be pretty much a washout. Sunday morning, things will improve and there'll just be an isolated to scattered shower around in certain locations on Sunday afternoon with warming conditions. Those warming conditions with isolated to scattered showers and variable cloud cover will exist into Tuesday. Very warm conditions setting up for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week, and then a variable forecast coming up for the holiday weekend. Of course, we'll be monitoring all of this, as you should be too, and we'll keep you abreast of all the latest weather details and changes in your forecast going forward. For everything live, it's GardenStateWeather.com, GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm forecaster Robert Smith. You have a great Friday, a fantastic weekend. We'll see you bright and early on Monday morning.